Hello there. Today we're going to take a look at the 5 best vertical monitors in the market for this year. First, we're going to show you our 5 best picks. Then we'll talk about what you should look for before buying a vertical monitor. We'll put the links to all of the products we mentioned in this video down in the description below. Let's get started. Number 1. Asus VN279QL. The VN279QL from Asus is a 27-inch monitor with a maximum resolution of 1920 by 1080 and an aspect ratio of 16:9. It's a VA panel type LED monitor. It's fully pivot capable and operates in both landscape and portrait modes, which means it can be used for a greater variety of purposes than if it were locked to vertical or horizontal modes. It has a refresh rate of 60 Hz, which is less than ideal if you plan to use it for gaming purposes, but it also has a response time of 4 milliseconds, which is decent for gaming. If you are a gamer, then you'll appreciate this monitor's ability to swap to landscape mode for some casual gaming or be in portrait mode when you're working. It does not support any kind of syncing technology, unfortunately. Number 2. Dell UltraSharp U2414H. The U2414H from Dell has a screen size of 23.8 inches with a 1920 by 1080 maximum resolution and a native aspect ratio of 16:9. This monitor is an LED with an IPS panel type. The U2414H is an alternative option with full pivot capability and also operates in both landscape and portrait if you'd prefer a Dell monitor over an Asus monitor. This is not the best option for gaming. It has a very high response time at 8 milliseconds. It also has a low refresh rate at 60 Hz. These qualities together make for very poor performance regarding gaming. I noticed a significant delay when using this, and I wouldn't recommend it for even casual gaming. That said, this monitor is not intended for gaming in the first place. Number 3. Dell P2419H. When it comes to budget monitors, the Dell P2419H is one of the best in the segment with its offerings. The monitor has a 3-sided bezel-free screen on the front that promises uninterrupted viewing experience to the users. Moreover, users will love the plethora of connectivity ports that the Dell P2419H offers. When it comes to design, Dell nailed it with a bezel-less frame and fully adjustable stand that lets you pivot, tilt, height, and swivel your monitor. The thin frame of the monitor makes it easy for users who want to take advantage of the multiple monitor setup. By default, the monitor's response time is set to 8 milliseconds, which can be reduced to 5 milliseconds by changing the mode to fast, which will eliminate ghosting and stutters in the gameplay. Number 4. HP VH240A. The VH240A from HP has a screen size of 23.8 inches and the resolution maxes out at 1920 by 1080 with a 16:9 aspect ratio. It's an LED monitor with an IPS panel type. This is HP's answer to the fully pivot-capable landscape and portrait mode-capable monitor, the features I really appreciate. It has a refresh rate of 60 Hz and a response time of 5 milliseconds, which places it firmly at the bottom of gaming specifications, so it could serve for casual gamings, but I would not recommend it for serious gaming endeavors. The monitor does come with speakers, which are especially convenient if you travel with the monitor or are lacking for other audio options. I wasn't impressed by these speakers, but they are functional, which is more than can usually be asked for a set of monitor speakers. Number 5. Asus ProArt Display PA248QV. The Asus ProArt PA248QV is a professional monitor for photography and graphic designing tasks where color accuracy matters. The main highlight of this Asus VA248QV is its superior color-accurate 24.1 IPS screen on the front, which is wrapped in a skinny-framed cabinet. The bezel-free design around the screen makes it an ideal contender for multiple monitor setups. Moreover, the monitor comes factory calibrated, as said earlier, to deliver Delta E less than 2 value for accurate colors. In terms of design and aesthetics, the Asus VA248QV is a very minimal-looking monitor. The buttons are placed in the front to make them easily accessible. Moreover, creative professionals who design infographics and long posters will appreciate the fully adjustable stand that offers pivot function for vertical orientation, giving a whole lot of horizontal space. Now that we've shown you the best vertical monitors out there, let's talk about a few things you should look for before buying one. Usage. Text is naturally displayed in a format that makes sense for vertical viewing, which means users that frequently work with text documents or code will benefit greatly from having a vertical monitor. If your monitor is vertical, then you can view more text without having to scroll, which can certainly come in handy if you're trying to make your way through editing hundreds of lines of code or several thousand-word document. Many programmers work remotely from home and need to worry about their workspace setup themselves, so we put together this guide just for you. Space. A dual monitor vertical display will take up less horizontal space on your desk than multiple horizontal monitors. This means that setting up vertical monitors for your peripheral displays will save you space on your workstation and can serve as an excellent means for increasing efficiency and aesthetics in your workstation. A common downside to multiple display setups is that the more monitors you have, the more you have to turn your head to see everything. This is less of a concern with vertical monitors because they take up less horizontal space, which means you can see more just by moving your eyes. Affordability. Vertical monitors aren't often used by your average internet goer, which means they have a more niche market. This means they have a tendency to be a little bit more expensive than your standard horizontal monitor, but in times of low demand you may find them for much cheaper. The price of a vertical monitor can also change depending on whether or not it has the ability to switch between landscape and portrait mode.